If you're anything like me, then you probably have tons of ideas as well. Like as an entrepreneur, it's just like we see opportunity everywhere. It's like, oh, this is awesome, that's awesome. Like the most important thing is probably to say no a lot more, right? Like I think we can agree on that. But what might not be so obvious that what I do and what I highly recommend everyone else to do as well is that whenever you have an idea that you're seriously going for, like starting a new business, like I've done that a few times. I currently run UpViral and Connectio. We're with a team of 35, so we've been around for a while. But every time when I start a new business, I actually build it twice. Like some people just have an idea and they get to work, right? That's okay. But what I actually found is like when I just get to work and then I run into this issue, like, oh crap, like how do I solve that? And then I run into the next issue, the other issue, and then all of a sudden I basically climb up this ladder, right? And I'm finally up the ladder. I finally like figured out all these problems and obstacles, and I'm finally at the top of the ladder. And then I realize I put the ladder against the wrong wall, right? So now what I actually do is like I actually build the whole business, I build the whole project in my mind. I make sure I go all the way to the finish line. I think it all through. I literally sit down for hours in silence, writing down every little detail. I would know what the product would look like 2 years from now. I would know what people do I need the first time around, what people do I need after that. I would know, well, what can we do to get 1,000, and to get 10,000, to get 50,000 customers. I would know all those steps. Like I would map it all out, right? Does that mean I'm accurate, all those things? No, definitely not. But it helps me to really build it in my own mind, to really see all the obstacles, see the details, see the issues that they might come across. And then I'm going all the way to the beginning and I know exactly like, this part we're gonna do first. That's what we need to do because we need to go here, right? Now, there's some risks in doing this, but there's some really great benefits as well. The risk is, and this is something I've done as well, is that I map it out, I get excited like we all do as entrepreneurs. We get excited about where it's gonna be, and then we wanna like go straight there. I wanna do it now, not tomorrow, now, everything now. And that means you're only going to make more mistakes. That's not what you should do. Learn that through practice. First of all, you map it all out, but then you cut it in little chunks. In very doable little chunks. What can you do the first week? What can you do the first month, second month? Like really, like you map it out. Now, whatever is outside the current scope, you don't worry about that. Like you're not going to get confused by it. You only do the first part, right? But by knowing exactly what you need to do, where you want to end up with, that's awesome. Now, when I map the whole business out in my mind, all those details, and like all the way from like how do I get to 50,000 customers, it doesn't mean that I'm just sticking to that as the plan. It doesn't mean that I'm just going to focus on that plan and that's it. Because once you start, I know that the whole plan will probably just have to be binned, right? It probably will find new lessons, and apparently, like maybe we think we solved this problem, but our customers see it in a different way, and we have to pivot our product and like, hey, this is actually a way bigger opportunity. So plans will change, right? But for me, it's important to have that end vision to know like, hey, this is where we're gonna go in like the next 2, 3, 4 years, right? The reason why that's important is because if I start a new cool project and I realize like, wait a second, there's no long-term vision, there's nothing here 4 years from now, like then it doesn't make sense because it's just for like 2 months, it doesn't make sense to me, right? So I need to have that long-term vision, and that helps me. So make sure that go to the end, like build it all out in your mind, then go back to the beginning, cut it down in little steps, keep it doable. And then because you have that long-term vision, you can avoid certain mistakes, you can plan better, right? You can think better, like who do I need in my team to make sure, like can they actually get to that point? Plus, and this is something that is probably underestimated, it's much easier and better to inspire people with a big vision. Like the real vision, like what we're actually building is this massive thing. Like we're helping our customers this way, like it's gonna be fantastic. Like that's the real vision, but we're gonna start here. Guess what? People are gonna follow you. Like people are like, wow, like I want that as well. Like I want to help you build that, right? And it's just easier to get people to follow you. It's easier to get people to not just from a customer point of view, but from your team point of view as well, to inspire people because you have that big vision. And that's really why I build everything twice. First in my mind, and yes, I have the risk sometimes losing my team, not losing them as in they're gone, but like losing their attention because I'm like talking to things like, yeah, like this. And it's like a year from now. Like as entrepreneurs, we have to also understand that not everyone is able to quickly go from like that theoretical future in like a year from now and see that in your mind. Like that's a gift we have as entrepreneurs. We can see that future and it's clear and vivid. Like when I start something new, I see exactly how it works. I see who's gonna work in it. Like it's super clear. Most people don't have that skill. So don't confuse everyone with your big vision, but it's really good if you have that vision for yourself. Write it down, make it as clear as possible, and I believe that will help you get there much faster. Right? Hope it helps, and I'll see you in the next video. All right, cut, we're done here, let's wrap it up. Oh, well, sorry, you're still there. Well, in that case, thanks for watching, and make sure to subscribe to my channel where I share marketing tips, tricks, and strategies that will help you grow your business faster. So you can click on the subscribe button right now, or check out the next video. Either way, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.